why is my question. Why has the GOP picked schools as the battleground to fight these culture war issues?
Because right now it's easy, but here's the thing, Zerlina. It is bad politics and it is bad policy to do these things. Let's start off with the politics. You cannot grow a party and continue as a political organization if you keep telling people they are not welcome here, that they pass laws that are meant to hurt, that are meant to turn away. It may help them in some short-term primaries, but this is very bad political operations. It's just frankly dumb. On the policy issue, it is beyond harmful and hurtful to any school, to any child. And I'm sure Randy can get into this more. But what's worse is it's bad governance, because there's a school teacher, the teachers have a school shortage. I'm sorry, let me re-say that. There is a teacher shortage in Georgia schools. And with that, when a bill that sets out to punish teachers potentially, you're going to see the same problem that you did in states that had bad democracy, voter suppression laws that went after poll workers. They're not going to show up.
It's an important point. And Randy, you were a teacher. You were actually a history teacher. So I love that about your background and being able to talk about this specific topic. I mean, why do you think the GOP has targeted some of the most vulnerable students with these laws? And what do you think, and you have this experience, is the potential damage?
Well, I'm so glad to be on with Susan. And, you know, at the end of the day, what the political parties, and I'm putting my social studies teacher hat on as opposed to my union president hat on. You know, the political parties are about trying to define issues and showing choices, you know, on economics, on education, on civil rights, on all sorts of other things. And we've always had this kind of two political party system, and where you show a difference in terms of policy, in terms of future of the country. What these laws are doing is that they're dehumanizing people. They're trying to create or exacerbate the fear of the other. They are much more in tune with what autocrats do and with what happens in totalitarian countries, as opposed to our democracy, which is about embracing people, bringing people in, lifting everyone up. That's what education is about. So long term, they will completely fail. But in the short term, what they're doing is making people feel really bad at the same exact time as people have felt bad for the last 2 years. We've just had 2 years of disruption. We have a mental health crisis for kids that are exacerbated by social media, but 2 years of non-normalcy. What we really need to do right now is we have to have welcoming and safe environments in schools, in camps, on the streets, to bring people in, to recreate joy, to actually say you're going to be okay. And so what's happened is this is a political process. It is motivated politically to keep fear alive, to keep chaos alive, to kind of disrupt. And it's really wrong for people. And for the people who's really wrong about, take that trans kid. Take that kid who doesn't know who he, she, or they is. What are you doing to her? What are you doing to him? What are you doing to them? Take that gay kid. Take that Black kid who's in a classroom who you no longer can talk about slavery. Take that white kid who might be disabled. What are we doing to kids who are vulnerable? We have to have the freedom to learn and the freedom to be and to really lift up everyone's lived experience. That is what the Statue of Liberty says in New York Harbor. That is what our country is about. And frankly, as a kid whose grandparents came from Ukraine, and we see what's going on there, we have to make sure that we are safe for democracy and we have the empathy to help all kids survive. That's not a Republican issue. That's not a Democratic issue. That's not an independent issue. So ultimately, it will fail. But it is hurting people right now, and it's hurting kids. It's hurting who they are, and it's hurting our ability to teach honest history and to meet kids where they are.
Hi, I'm Zerlina Maxwell. Thanks for checking out our channel on YouTube. You can see more from Zerlina by clicking any of the videos on this screen, and make sure you subscribe below to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. Thanks for watching.